back to the channel, folks. Keith here from Commander Hoop Celtic. I hope you're all doing good. Happy Tuesday. Obviously we didn't get the result that we were all looking for in Paris. Look, we're playing against a world-class team, PSG, as we all know before we went there and got our ass hockeyed 7-1. But you know what? There is positives of the game. As much as the result was 4-0, fitness levels have improved. There was good counter-attack football from Celtic, good defensive pressure as well, good man marking from the team. But the only thing I could say about the game is, negative thing about the game is, we need a new keeper. We really need a new keeper. As much as Scott Bain is a good keeper, but obviously when Fraser left and then Craig left in the same week, I think Scott has taken his position for granted. You know, he obviously does Connor and then young Doolan there in the background. We really need to go out in the market and get a decent keeper, because I'm not confident going into this season with Scott Bain, as much as we had in previous seasons and things were gloomy, but there's a lot of pressure on. We need to deliver 10 in a row and we need a good keeper. So hopefully the boys go out and actually get a good keeper. You know, this Joe Hart business, like just get him. If we can't get Fraser, just go after him and get him, because he is a good keeper and we need a decent keeper. If we can't get Joe Hart, we go for someone else, you know. I don't want anyone in the Scottish League. I think we can do better now. Scott Bain, it's better than most keepers in the Scottish League, so there's no point. We need to go somewhere overseas and get him, even down in England, you know. But regards to the game, like, they took the lead in the first minute, 53 seconds in. Manape, cracking goal. Scott couldn't do much about it. Second goal was deflection, you know, unlucky defensive error. These things happen in football. I feel sorry for the defence, but they were really good, you know. Julian had good spells in the game. He almost scored for us in the first half with a header. It was good to see Christie play quite well. He was very physical. Didn't give Neymar absolute nothing, as much as Neymar was good against us, which I don't like El Neymar. You know what? But the third goal, Scott could have saved it. Honestly, it was a horrible goal. You can see that it's really amateur goalkeeper, you know, as much as I say it. But and then the fourth goal, he couldn't do much about. Look, as I said, I like Scott Bain, but I'm not confident having him in the nets this season. I'm really not, you know. And what it is, what it is. I know people saying it's only pre-season, but you know what? He's putting a shirt on. He did pull off one or two good saves today. You know, you got to give him the respect there. You know, but no, I'm not happy with him. You know, and as much as we're gonna have to suck up and get on with it if we can't get a keeper. You know, but I'm not. But the positive side is Jeremy Frimpong had an absolute blinder of a game. Defensively, cleared the ball off the line. Attacking wise, he was quite good. You know, some of the passes, obviously, they're still not up to standard, but it's pre-season. But his fitness levels is absolutely phenomenal. We're missing Scott Brown tonight. We're missing Jamesy as well, you know. But as I said, PSG, going to this game all week, I wasn't confident whatsoever. I didn't think we were even going to get a result at all, you know. And we didn't get a result, but we played well, and that's all I wanted, you know. That's all I wanted, to get the boys' fitness levels up, take it more serious, going into more competitive pre-season games. And Neil Lennon was a bit fobbed off, but he's right, you know. But it's about getting the boys out on the run. This week has been pretty decent to have them back on the pitch. Obviously, good result against Nice. Unlucky against Lyon. Obviously, we put a second team out in the first half, and then played some good regular starters, and they were good in the second half. But you know what? We move on from it. But I want to talk about a player that's been linked to us, David Turnbull. I've done a video on this last year and I got absolute dog's abuse over it, but he's been linked to a Celtic. Accordingly, we had a scout looking at him behind closed doors when he was playing a match for Motherwell. Look, he has good potential, but we don't need him. We honestly don't need him, because we have so much midfielders in that department. We ranked Sorrow in as well in January. We have Cal Mack, we have Tom, you know, we have Johnston, you know, we have Jamesy, Beaton. We've good players in there. Olivier, Scott Brown. Why would we need him? You know, as much as we have a rack load of games coming up this season, all centres fighting for these trophies, we don't need him just yet. I think he needs to get a full season with Motherwell under his belt that he was like 2 years ago. I think it was 34 games he played, and he scored like 17 goals and 8 assists, and he got to the 2 cup finals. He has good potential, but we don't need him just yet. Let him get a full season on his belt, review it when we get 10 in a row, and then get him in and be a prospect for the future. He's still young. You know, he's had to suffer from a lot of injuries last season, that knee injury, which failed his medical at Celtic last summer. So let's see what happens. And as I said, I wish him the very best. Let him get a season under his belt, and then we review it. But for the time being, we don't actually need him. We don't need him. You know, we've enough good midfielders there. You know, if it comes to the case that we're struggling for midfielders in January, and he's playing a good bit of football up to January or February, whenever it is with this pandemic, we'll go in from them. But for the time being, I'm happy what it is. But the other good news is we have a date. The Scottish Cup will continue from last season. We're going to get the semi-final against Aberdeen either on the 31st of October or the 1st of November. So mouth-watering prospect. Looking forward to it. We need to win these two games to complete the quad treble. Exciting times, and plus we have a League Cup as well. So a lot of football is going to be played. A lot of games are going to be played within the next 8 months, and we're all excited. You know, we miss Celtic as much. It was a long 5 months or so. It's been long, and I can't wait for it. I can't wait to see the boys playing competitive football and going for 10 like all of us are, and wearing the Adidas gear. But let us know what you think about the performance today. Are you pissed off? Or do you think it was expected that they're a good side, they're going to score a few goals against us? But goalkeeper errors, it's not all Scott Bain's fault. You know, if a team loses, every player has to take it on the chin. And I just think realistically, we need to get another We need to get another centre back. As much as we have Beaton and young Welch in there, and then we have Alhamed, our centre backs that can play centre backs. I know Alhamed is a right back. We need to get another centre back because Simonovic is gone, and we need to replace him. You know, we hope we get a good leader in as well. But let us know what you think, and I hope you all have a good Wednesday. I'll speak to you all soon when you're only around the corner. Hail, hail.